Hi, welcome back. Today I will give you 8 Australian cryptids. If you enjoyed the video, please share it. Also, please check out the rest of my cryptid series. This is the second last video in the series. Now, let's get into the video. Number 1. The Buranyor. Also known as the Bunasaur, this cryptid resembles a T-Rex and could be a living dinosaur. Based on sightings, it is 6 to 7 meters long. It has small, clawed hands and is bipedal in nature. Throughout the 1950s, Australian farmers have reported a huge creature leaving bipedal tracks was eating their livestock. It might have feathers like other dinos. If it was real, it may be extinct now, as it hadn't been reported for 35 years. Number 2. The Bunyip. Translated in Aboriginal Australian to mean devil or evil spirit. This creature lives in swamps, billabongas, creeks, riverbeds, and waterholes. Obviously, it loves water. The Aboriginals used to tell tall tales of creatures that stalked the waterways and ate any prey item that came close. The creatures had developed a taste for humans, because every continent needs a man-eating creature that loves to eat children, and every continent has them. Modern sightings come in a wide variety of descriptions, so its exact look is hard to pinpoint. Number 3. The Drop Bear. This hoax was created to scare tourists, probably so they don't touch the koalas. The drop bear is a predatory version of koala, both of which are not bears but marsupials. The drop bear will attack people, and for anyone who wants to know who came up with this idea, this exact origin of the hoax is unknown. Number 4. The Euro Beast. This is a 9-meter long, bulldog-faced amphibious beast sighted in 1890. It lives in a swamp near a town that I can't pronounce. The beast should be thin, as it could fit in a hollow log. It may be a species of crocodile-like tetrapod, Pedipus finario. Terrifying, I know. That may be the missing link between the fish and land animals. Number 5. The Gunai. A wombat-like cryptid with antlers and a tail. There was a stuffed one on display in Marysville before the 2009 bushfires. Reportedly, only 3 have been seen. It is a great example of taxidermy and is generally being regarded as a hoax that originated in 2003, even though the first sightings was in the 1860s. Number 6. The Megalania. This is a different type of cryptid, as it actually existed during the Pleistocene era, which was 2.5 million years ago to 11,000 years ago. The Megalania was about 10.6 meters long and weighed about 3,000 kilograms. Fossils show that it lived from 2 million years ago to 23,000 years ago, which would bring the Aboriginal settlers in contact with them. And sure enough, there are cave paintings depicting a lizard bigger than a man. Many of these cave paintings are thought to be less than 10,000 years old. Wait. The fossils say that it died out 23,000 years ago. Well, this was noticed by a cryptozoologist who believes that the stories are fresh because the Megalania was still alive then. He also relates to the story of how the Aussie town Iroa was terrorized by a giant lizard in 1890, so the Megalania may still be alive today. Number 7. The Thylacine. Before I get to the cryptid part, we need some context. The Thylacine, or Tasmanian tiger, was real, and in my opinion, it looks quite cool. But Aussie farmers' sheep were being killed. So instead of being logical and blaming the Buranyor, they blamed the poor thylacine. put a bounty on its head. The hunting continued until 1909, and the thylacines became so endangered that they were protected by law in 1936. But this was a bit late, as 6 years earlier, the last known wild thylacine was shot and killed, and later in 1936, the last known thylacine, named Benjamin, died in a zoo. In 1986, thylacines were officially declared extinct. Okay, now for the cryptid part. After 1986, there have been sightings of thylacines, and these sightings have been coupled with pictures. These have been bad quality, as all pictures of cryptids have been, and cannot be verified as thylacines. So since we are not sure if they are extinct or not, thylacines are classified as cryptids. Number 8. Yaramayahu. These are primarily nursery bogies, and the sight of them would be humorous if it weren't for their grisly habits. This creature is 1.2 meters tall. It's red and furry, can open its toothless mouth like a snake, and can easily fit a grown man in itself. It is a good climber, but can only waddle and land, and it likes to hide in fig trees, waiting for someone to rest under the tree. When it then sucks the victim's blood so they become unconscious, the Yarrow then swallows the victim whole and takes a nap. When it wakes up, it regurgitates the still living victim and pokes them in the neck with a stick. Paces, then tickles them. Paces again, and tickles them again. The pacing part is where you would be the perfect time to escape. But if you don't, the Yarrow will swallow you again and repeat the process until you become a Yarrow too. Thank you for watching this far. For a reward, here's another thylacine.